Be part of the Listening Radio every Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. to 12 midday for authentic conversations and sharing experiences on the brunch. For entertainment, join our Drive Time crew on Mondays for international and national sport updates. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays on The Drive with The Vibe for entertainment news and celebrity gossip. On Thursdays, entrepreneurship and mentoring. And to get you started for the weekend with top trending songs on the DJ's Vibe every Friday. All this from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy your Saturdays on the Fun Box from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for laughter, relaxation, and family moments. And no, we do not forget the little ones. Bedtime stories at 8 p.m. We measure our success by how we wow our customers and listening audience. Stay tuned, for this is Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM.
It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything. It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything. It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything.
Yeah. Hello, family, and welcome once again to the brunch show brought to you courtesy of Radio Fry Fry, 97.1 FM. Me, your name now, Desline Lawrence Chuku, Mecca Hedd the second. Of course, I know said I'm being they do sound for now. Mostly, I just use the Lawrence Hedd because now it's easy for make everybody understand and for make all my before easily relate with me. Yes, I know say you go no say anything you them but name then they mean say this person na Creole kind of wiki wangi we picking the sentence for name. But how for do would they be out with the sentence? Anyway, so of course where you hear this voice, where you see this face, it also means say we get for can talk one wonderful talk. We get one sweet conversation for can get today. Of course, on also the brunch show, brought to you courtesy of Radio Fry Fry 97.1 FM. Now a platform we don't create for make we able for talk about very important things them. And this month, yes, of course, I know say we don't do the zone in and pay attention to what it mean for be a Sierra Leonean, as in we heritage, we history, and we culture. We don't pay a lot of attention to that day. Of course, if you not be done, they listen from the beginning of the month. We're not going to say we don't go. Now the different regions, them ethnic groups and different districts of Sierra Leone. Of course, we don't go few places like Makini, Kono, Kaila home, Pujan home, Bo. Of course, you go, you not go Bo. We went to many different places. We go inside Kamakwe, we go inside Boku place them. Like, if I'm going to give you a whole rundown, we go tap now. The best thing I will tell you now that's no worry, you go definitely get a wonderful overview. You go able to enjoy the content that we don't make out of the experience day, because we get for put all together for making get a wonderful viewing experience. Just in case you know one day go there, you go make you at least able for feel like you did it, at least you go for see them and know what they happen at the other part of Sierra Leone. Just in case you just listen to me as I say good morning, yeah. Good morning. I hope say they get a wonderful day. I hope say they get a wonderful time wherever you are right now. Today, we want to start the program, of course, with the verse of the day and the quote of the week. The verse of the day today. Well, the verse of the day today, they come out. The verse of the day today should be coming from the book of Timothy, and that's 1 Timothy chapter 2 from verse 1 to 3. So it's mostly verses of the day today. And it says, I urge then, first of all, that requests, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving be made for everyone, for kings and for all those in authority, that we may live in peaceful and quiet. We may live a peaceful and quiet lives in all goodness and holiness. This is good, and God is pleased with it. So this what's in the scripture they try for help with understand now what's in now God in your own expectation for nations them. What's in now God in your will for we as citizens them, for we as a country in Sierra Leone, the will of God now for make peace and godliness and holiness they reign among we. And it wants from and the way he said that they go happen. Now if we able for do it in pray for we self, and also they tell God thank you for we self. And not for any kind person no more. He say for all man. He say all man. So because some people then when they say they pray now for their family no more. What he say no, we for begin for lift up incense, we for begin for intercede on the behalf of everybody, but he high mark the one that way very very important for talk to and for pray for. And he say then and then who that he say them one then the kingdom we go say now for we na the president, and the all the other one that way they in authority where we go say well the one that way they work under the president. Then of course we get quote of the week. We quote of the week they come out from Mahatma Gandhi, and it says a nation's culture resides in the heart and in the soul of its people. So the culture of Sierra Leone, we posse one see not to we national flag, it go see not to right, not to any other side. What is I say go see? It say the see in the hearts of the people them, in the soul of the people them. Indirectly they say it is show in just the people them presentation, in their outward appearance, in how then they live, in how then they talk, in what thing that they do, the way that they do it, they do. That is why you find the culture of a nation. And this not thing where we don't try for pay attention to, we don't try for talk, say, hey, we want for make Salon man then come to that place the way we all able for express the actual culture of Salon, because of course we don't they see a lot of cultures them they mix with Sierra Leonean culture to the point that most people don't even know it's not a culture there again. Like for example, there is a culture of Sierra Leone, and within the country Sierra Leone, there are different ethnic groups and different tribes and that are dedicated to these ethnic groups, and each of these tribes have their individual cultures that they I would say they were brought up with. and that they were supposed to upkeep and uphold and continue in. But unfortunately, now we find ourselves now a situation in which few people them, well, I don't say few people them, most of the people them are salon we and get ethnic groups them and come out now different tribes them hardly able for express standing. Of course, you just see Mendema we not sabi talk Mende, Timini ma we not sabi talk Timini. Mendema we not even know who side in Mende line come out. You not even know time people then they if you ask today, you just say me na Mende based on the name. You not even know in village, you don't know say they do they, you know nothing. You know nothing. And that is so unfortunate. And if you see what Mahatma Gandhi just talk, he say the way you want to see the culture of any nation. Now inside the people, the heart and soul, now they different. So sister, you or brother, you the house there and you are if you find yourself in a specific ethnic group or you find yourself in a specific tribe and you don't sabi much of your tribe, I believe it is something that you should find a way to get to learn about and begin to understand why are they say that now because like it is very important. I'm not going for overemphasize this enough. It is very important for we as Sierra Leoneans then for invest in we culture. Why? That is what will make us stand out from the rest of the world. We need to try for say we want to make like we better pass all the people there in the other countries them and all of that. That's not the point. The point is we person come out na Nigeria or cross from Guinea, it can salon. If you go na one side, if you able to understand, say now this side na salon, this na then culture. I saw them they dress, I saw them they eat, I saw them they this, I saw them they that, I saw them they celebrate, I saw them they now their own way then they now this other parts na salon then get this other na salon and then get this different varieties of cultures. When na salon you defend them, not to them cultural traits that we don't try for derive or take from I would say social media or television or from other people their own stuff the way they do now their own country. You dey meet up Sierra Leoneans the way now if they sing music past then sing them in pidgin English. We not to we own common language than in Nigeria more you go find than and a little bit of Ghana and other places. But Sierra Leoneans, although yes, Creole and Pidgin English then get a relationship, but the distinction from Pidgin English and Creole is very, very clear. If we're not able for like get with musicians and for pay attention to that day, we go find out say time go can nobody not gonna know who that anymore. And that is something we need for team up and try for help we self as Sierra Leoneans and for continue for projects where I feel say go help we for pay well I go say for be a far more outstanding society and a far more outstanding nation that the world and we society go make sense. You'll find out say people then go feel interested in being a part of waiting we they do and waiting we they about. Because if you check almost every other country out there where you want for look for the distinctions that you see are all about span and things then you look in the amount film today, so then culture. You watch Nigerian man film today, so then culture. You watch Ghana man, so then culture. Why make we not they put with culture and with stuff? Well, all that they were they talk so not just a general background because today we original conversation it actually sit down par this topic. Waiting our topic for today. We topic for today now nationalism and patriotism. We want for understanding towards standing nationalism and patriotism. Waiting a patriotism, waiting a nationalism. Me on the past I don't give you just my own personal I go say understanding on the two I believe they go make a far more easier for we for all for understand but go nice to get the professional one then I will break them down and also we self go they call in you self go get more than enough premise for me say if I come up from in joining in the conversation just in case you don't know say always the second hour of this program we'd open the phone lines for make yourself able for call and give you your contribution and make we learn from you as a nation. This platform is not meant for just we where they sit on that just they come we actually bring up the topics there and guide the conversation in the way we're supposed to go. Then we left una for me una able for share una young views. That make if you check if you dey watch guides now from Facebook, just in case you know they watch from Facebook, you go nice for me, you go and get a far more better engagement and experience of the whole program from a Facebook page when I just Radio Fry Fry. Just go on Facebook and type Radio Fry Fry and you go see the live feed. Just click on them and you go see my face and everything. So if you there on that day already, you go find out say just behind me, you they see we slogan that Radio Fry Fry which say you talk, we listen. And it also says it in English, we say the listening radio. Our objective, our aim, our target is not to just come here and start talking a lot. Our target is to hear the voices of the people of Sierra Leone, learn from them, and see how much we can do together to help what Sierra Leone becomes tomorrow. So, back to what we talk about. We want to understand waiting at the general perspective of patriotism and nationalism, and we also want to understand the characteristics, what they make up of, and how they're supposed to help we. We even get an engagement question. The engagement question actually says, how does nationalism and patriotism helps us to love one another? Even before I not talk the whole thing, it's that engagement question that they show you the direction of the conversation. So, for learn about patriotism, we need to get the definition. Patriotism actually, simply put, is defined as the quality of being patriotic or devoted to your country vigorously. Another definition for patriotism says patriotism can manifest in various ways. It says that patriotism is and the ability of one being in love and devotion being in love and devoted to his country and its structures. So, what you want to know about patriotism, you get to always defend this word all around them. Devotion, devotion, devotion. If you not see devotion, you will find this word, dedication. If you not find that word today, just like this other are also, you go find love. So understanding that means you being a patriotic citizen in Sierra Leone will mean that you are one of the people that is devoted to what Sierra Leone. You're not devoted to your family. Remember, you're not devoted to your business. Remember, you're not devoted to religion. You are devoted to Sierra Leone. That's why I like one of the songs that have been dedicated to every citizen of Sierra Leone. It is called The Pledge. It says, I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend and honor her good name. Always work for I wish we all been in now, we forget that. But like how we they go, you go find out, say, this is exactly what patriotism is talking about. This is what it's talking about. It's talking about us actually acting on what we have been singing when we sing the national pledge. It's talking about us taking up our resources, taking up our time, taking up our energy and our effort to make sure that the country that we are saying we vow to serve faithfully at all times is actually served faithfully at all times. Which means this thing that we will find ourselves doing when we find ourselves as citizens, most of the time we can only for point finger and say we all they do. When we try to do this whole self-preservation thing, when we try to like seek after our interests instead of seeking after the interests of everyone in the country, we always take with like more steps behind. And it is just that very same intention, it's just that very same motive that has brought us to the place where we have to have this conversation today. So if you want to know characteristics of patriotism, you will see on the top of that, love for one's country. Patriotism often begins with a deep love and attachment to one's country. A patriotic citizen feels a strong emotional connection to their nation and its people. A very strong emotional connection. You know, a lot of people then feel say the only possible way you forget an emotional connection to now you woman or they married or now you man or now your husband or now your wife or no also girlfriend and boyfriend business. There is something far greater that you are supposed to dedicate your life to, and that is the place that you were born into. That is the place where you were able to benefit. Even the tell you not being get sense, you know, learn for work, you don't begin for benefits. What do you benefit? You benefited everything that comes as and that comes to you freely just by being a citizen of Sierra Leone. What does that mean? It means you naturally benefit from having a place to one say you belong in. Two, it also means you actually benefit from being a part of a country in which you have rights like freedom of speech, a country in which you are entitled to so many different things. Just go read but your rights, and you will see everything that this country offers onto you literally for free. A lot of people don't understand, say, just by being a citizen, that is how you are able to get these rights in a country, just by being a citizen. That's why if American citizen in a salon, where salon one for George, they call the American citizen and they send somebody for car representative. I say this we citizen according to our laws and our country. So. Even though they get for fair way for respect we serve your laws in our country. So waiting a citizen they get. They get rights them. As you born, so just by being a citizen of Sierra Leone, you are entitled to rights. Rights. You're not gonna say rights they're important until you check which in their rights they protect. These rights are actually protecting you as a person, you as a citizen. A lot of people them of today not for appreciate the rights them. Why? Because not even for appreciate enough for even just know what's the rights them. Why? Because they were born into a world in which people then be don't pay for make their rights then they did. In the days the way their rights and they not been there, people we countryman them, most of them be turned them slave, them be turned them this, them be turned them that. If you just check the history of Sierra Leone, you know that men have suffered in our history. Men have died, men have been taken for granted, men have been used, men have been abused. The children of men have lost who they are. They don't even know their identity anymore because they've been separated from their family. Generations were taken away and brought back after 200 years, not even knowing that this was their land anymore. Like a lot has happened in time that these laws are there to protect. That they are there to prevent from happening, and they are there to give you a right over these things that happen, so that they will not that you will not find yourself being a victim to that. But unfortunately, we will not even pay attention to them and they will not even know why important because we know the check history. These are one of the things that I would advise say we all begin for pay attention to. Make all man that's alone, even if you don't know how for read and write. When that man always sabi read and write, tell and say I want know me rights them as a citizen. That's until we are entitled to. If I don't know her, if they take advantage of me tomorrow, I no go no. So there, if you sabi how for read the rights, just read and to me, explain and to me, make her understand and grow. So that send it tomorrow you take advantage of you. Go say I know say this they are so wrong according to the law. I get the rights to this. You see. Then also another characteristic of patriotism is respect for the national symbol. A lot of people they not even know what's in our national symbol. Of course, we know say we get we national flag. Then also we get that crest. We most of the time they can say draw for Salo. You see we put that symbol in which you have the lion over here, the lion over there, and the crest in the middle, and all of that. And some of we, I remember we like go to go school. That's in they make we draw and say. I don't know if they still do and though. That was a wonderful exercise. Although that and they are speaking, we were just given it as an assignment, and I wish like more I would say more effort was placed in telling the kids or the pikin they when they get them they for do say, okay, this is not just that you should know that this is Sierra Leone's crest and all of that. There is more to this. It is something that you are supposed to live to uphold. This symbolizes what Sierra Leone is supposed to stand for, which means you just being a citizen means you should stand for that thing. So it's not just about drawing it and knowing that this is the symbol. It's also about identifying it and also putting yourself, or I would say, living according to it. Yes, living according to it would be the best way to put it. Then another characteristic of being patriotic is commitment to civic duties. Civic duties on this civic duties and civic I would say responsibilities are totally different things. So it go nice for me to talk about the one thing. There are civic duties and there are civic responsibilities. Civic duties are things that every citizen is expected to do. You have no choice about it. Whenever it's time to render your civic duty, it is actually frowned out by the law if you do not do it. Like, for example, every citizen in Sierra Leone has the civic duty to present themselves in court whenever they are summoned. Just by being a citizen in Sierra Leone, you have the civic duty to know that you can be summoned by the court of Sierra Leone at any time. And whenever they do that, you should be there. There is no excuses. That is just your civic duty. That is one of your civic duties. You know, they say, hey, they summon me and not feel for go. You what? Hey God, the law they bet you they shock. You'll be very, very shocked. The same law will give you a right to freedom of speech. It will show you something. So like it's just like that. There are things like that. There are civic duties, and you have to fulfill that. And there are other things called civic responsibility. I don't know if it would have been memorable, but they talk about I believe so. We talked about civic responsibility just last week, and we highlighted a little bit about what civic responsibilities look like. Of course, civic responsibilities then similar to what we try for talk. Some people can go even see patriotism mostly as just civic responsibilities because I say, hey, be patriotic. What is some man can think of now? Just being generous in saying like I would put my resources in developing a specific aspects in Sierra Leone. Whether if I'm in entertainment, I'm going to do it in a way that I will develop that side in the name of Sierra Leone. If I'm in this, like basically, if I'm in this area and things are not going on well and I have influence and I have it, I'm not going to wait for the government to do it. I'm going to take it upon myself to be patriotic enough to say, this is my country. It is also my responsibility to contribute to its growth and its development whenever I can, wherever I am found, and all of that. The only difference now between civic duties and civic responsibility is that civic duties, it is a must that you must do it. As I said, like for example, the example I give, so say when court summon you, you not get choice. You have to go. Civic duty is a duty. There is no choice there. You just have to obey and oblige. But when it comes to responsibilities now, it is something you should do, but it is not something that you are forced to do. You are given the opportunity, you are given the ability to say, I will do it or I will not do it. Even though you should do it, you still have freedom of, I would say you still have the right to choose if you will do it or not. The only thing now is, when you don't do civic responsibilities, because you have the choice to not do them, when you don't do it, it always, whether you like it or not, it always negatively affects the economy. It might not affect you directly, but it will affect the economy. And when it affects the economy, whether you know it or not, it will affect you. It's just like that. You cannot be in a society or in an environment or in a community or in an economy, and anything that affects that economy, you feel you are separate from it. It's a lie. If we're all in a fine Aberdeen with it, so if we're all in Aberdeen, right now. The rain scatter outside our Aberdeen. Now we all they soak. That we all pan with the area. Also some man pan. Whether you be say you na rich man, whether you be saying you na poor man, whether you be saying you na posse way, they do good, or you whether you be saying na posse way, they do bad. That's the same thing with civic responsibility. When you play your part in your civic responsibility, it makes the load and the effect, well, if it's a good effect when you play it, it will make an impact on everybody within your community, within the economy, within society, within your nation. When you don't do it, well, they feel it. So, to a certain extent, always we have this issue in which the Yoruba people and the vex, they say government. But even at that, Boku people they know they do nothing. We can't show civic responsibility. They need to do that. Like civic duties, you run from no more examples of civic duties would be something like tax. Almost of free they pay with tax. And difference between that and the back and civic responsibility, I no go say, like for example, some man go say the tax where would they give to the government and then for use for make road. But although you hear people their way, the areas they road them be so bad, then they come together with their own resources and go and talk to the company and the community, then put funds together and then choose for make the road. Even though some man go say yes, tax na something when the government for use for make the road, then they say I need to wait for government. I will do it. It is my responsibility. It is my community. My life is being negatively affected by this. So I'm going to take it up as my responsibility. And whosoever in my community that choose that if this will I would say whosoever in my community that this will affect positively still gets to have that blessing based on my action, even though not just my community I be try for cater for all that myself, but it's affecting more than just me. So you see, then also characteristics of patriotism. You go find this thing we then call you find people saying you find people actually defending the nation's interests. What do you mean by that? There are times in which some people them can say this they come, then they come, or certain things are going to happen at the country when most people they don't know about, and they don't know say these things that are being shipped in are bad, or some of these things that are being done here are bad, and you see somebody just takes it up on themselves because this will all they see somebody go take it up on himself. You go on social media, begin talk. Hey, then that way don't send so that country. It count sicko. May nobody not eat am. May nobody not drink am. May nobody not this. Why? It is in the best interest of the nation that its citizens do not die. What is the point of a government without people? So you now the gap. You say, hey, I'm going to defend the government's interest or the nation's interest by securing its people, which. Now, I would say like the easiest and the simplest example that I will give for me, you understand what you mean by for defend a nation's interest. But it can also defend a nation's interest in a far, I would say, diverse way, in a far bigger way, and so much and so forth. Also, things like respecting diversity. A lot of people they not get. They not get I will call it tolerance. They're not able for tolerating the way they know they do. If they find out say this and this and this now their own way with they like for make things then go, and other people they will do them. When they do them, sorry, they do other things then. Naturally, it means they don't get enemies then. But respecting diversity means people might have different beliefs, people might have different choices, people might have different preferences, people might look different, people might be very, very different. But even at that, you choose to respect that. Why? Because you know that picking a fight based on the fact that this person is different from you or this person has a different preference than you, it will actually have an impact on the nation if we all did one. So we choose to respect diversity. Salon is one of the countries where we find out say Muslims and Christians reside here, more Muslims than Christians even. But they see Muslim and Christian in the faith. In fact, Muslim they go na church, Christian can go na mosque. It's such a wonderful thing. Christian, they celebrate Christmas, they celebrate Eid ul-Fitri. Muslim, they celebrate Christmas, they celebrate Boxing Day, they celebrate all within them. We are just like that. We thank God that Sierra Leone is a very tolerant country. Another thing where you they do, if you're not a patriotic citizen, they find out, just like I say, you celebrate national holidays them in common. There are different national holidays that you will find or celebrating, like the one that is coming as a wonderful national holiday, where go be with Independence Day on 27th of April, which will be making us 63 years old to the glory of God. And you go find out, say, everybody go come together and try for celebrate that day, no matter whose ethnic group, no matter whose districts, then they, no matter whose tribe, then go be, or no matter whose religion and they follow, no matter whose interest and get. Then also, you will find also support for the military. Many patriots express support and gratitude for the armed forces, recognizing the sacrifices made by military personnel in defense of the nation. So another way we can actually share you where you go for show say you're not a patriotic person now by actually supporting these people, congratulating them, celebrating them. Because they tell you they sleep and then they defend the place. Of course, you can see 2 o'clock morning if you come out, you go outside, they go, they sleep, soldier man in the street, policeman in the street, things like that. Of course, this is the one where I want for make we all pay attention to. Another thing, another characteristic of a patriotic citizen is knowing your history, knowledge of the history of your nation, knowing your history. History is so important. But unfortunately, we have a lot of people that call themselves Sierra Leoneans. They don't know nothing but the history. They don't know nothing but how we come out, how we they go, how things starts. All day we talk about Sierra Leone being called Sierra Leone. Do you even know that the name Sierra Leone is a mistake? And a lot of people don't even know that the name Sierra Leone is a mistake. We were not called Sierra Leone. The name Sierra Leone was originally given to us by mistake. The original name that was given to us by Pedro de Sintra was Sierra de Loa, not Sierra Leone. It was Sierra de Loa. And where the British man then come and then try for right and wrong, now then mistaking it changed into Sierra Leone. And it was a spelling error. It was not a name that was given to us. The name that was given to us was Sierra de Loa. Sierra Leone was a spelling error. And now we just don't continue with time. We're not able for change and now we all don't get an all we get cuts and all of that. But the original name for Sierra Leone itself is Sierra de Loa. So just in case you now citizen, it is very important for you for know your history. You should know what is happening, what happened before in Sierra Leone, how things came to be. What to make this place named Nimbana Street? What to make this place called Samuel Louis Street? What to make we watch the capital city of Sierra Leone ping then call am Freetown? Why make we get the cotton tree and why it's so important to we? All these things, there's so many different things like about Sierra Leone, so wonderful histories. You can how did the Timinis come about? How the Mendes come about? How and the Creoles come about? Whatsoever I would say tribe you come up from, how then come to? You just cannot more than tell you say you know this tribe. Then you begin for believing and then you see that they do and all of that, but you don't know who say it come out, how we start. Nothing. And truth be told, I like the fact say we mama and papa there will be there before we they be always they tell we this talk. I say if you don't know side you they go, no side come out. Because not to say na boku talk, na just that they know say there is knowing who side you they go. There is a very, very easier way to know it just by knowing where you're coming from. If you're not somebody who don't know side they go, if you just know side come out, you'll be able to know side they go. It's just as simple as that. But you cannot just be born into something, not knowing anything about it, and just say, I am this. And you're not a Sierra Leonean just because you are born by Sierra Leoneans in Sierra Leone. you're a Sierra Leonean based on the fact that after being born as well, after just having the national ID card and all of these things, and just no, after all of those things, you are a Sierra Leonean at heart. Remember what Mahatma Gandhi talk. He said the culture of a nation is found where? He says it's found in the heart and soul of its citizens. Where it means say alone for day now you heart and you soul. Just in case you don't know, so that's what you heart. That's what you before think about. You never think about something where you don't know. So if you don't know about salon, I they think about salon. So you see, these and more are other reasons why we are even having issues with our culture today, because a lot of people have taken very significant steps in the name of Sierra Leone without really knowing much about where we came from, how we came about, and what we should stand for. So you see, then also, of course, advocacy for positive change. These are things that you should expect. Not I'm not saying self you should expect. These are things that we expect to see citizens of Sierra Leone do. Me, I don't tell for Yegi, but Sierra Leone man they wait and they grumble. Yeah, if you're not able for advocate, if you're not able for go to the follow the right channels there and make claims to them and put things them out there we need for be placed out there for make Sierra Leonean citizens them able for notice say, oh, this is going wrong, this is going wrong, and put them before the right people them for make it be something will be addressed. Not see don't know the government but an injunction. What is that? Like we don't get a I would say decades of just Sierra Leoneans the way the only thing way they do now grumble to themselves. Grumble to themselves. They wait till reach for election, they elect people, then they say, back this night, I don't like this, what this person do, I don't like this, what this person do. But why we like for grumble then when they do nothing? You actually should advocate. You actually get the right for bring up things them and say, hey, this is wrong. You can bring up, bring people together. This that are happening in Sierra Leone, we're not okay about it. We are citizens. We can actually advocate. These are things that you can do. But peaceful expressions. Then apart like we can say peaceful protests. Them you can go out and protest for things that were necessary for the country. Where sometimes we will say the leaders are not able to see it, or they don't know how to handle it, or they need for handle very urgently based on how I would say crucial it be for people. Them also cultural pride. Cultural pride says patriotism can also encompass a pride in one's country's culture, traditions, and achievements in areas such as arts, sports, and innovation. Almost of arts and innovation we get in our culture. How much of it? If we have it, how much of it do we see? How much of it have we been proud enough to propagate and bring out to the world? Like if you like I say some country, then they anything they do, they want the world to see it. Because one day they do it so well that they're not afraid for showing to the world, one. And two, they're so proud of who side and come out that they want the world for nothing, and so come out and at least they will stand for. But we have an issue with first quality. You go say you want to do something for the nation, you know, do fine. Our person go put on at the world. Our person go put on the internet. Two, you go say you want to do something for the nation, you know, sabi better about the nation. So what you do not come out fine. Our person able for propagate standing. Or worst of it all, you ain't no go do the thing. Then most of the people that are the citizens, that the country when are citizens, they don't even know that thing there. So when you put on and do, they don't even know that something there for identify with and help you for promoting on social media. Then they say like, then we also say what's in this. Some of them might even see it strange. Me, I feel like it's something that we ancestors there, but they do we actually attached to we culture. We supposed to be very important to who that will be there like today. If they carry it right now, then do and they send an profile na internet. Some of we go actually shock. We go say what's in this. Now what's in that. Some of we not going for recognize ourselves because nobody never tell we never know, we never ask, we never try for no. So you see. Then lastly for patriotism, you get tolerance and inclusivity. This is the wonderful and best part of patriotism. Patriotism na something where they gather people them together. It allow people them for embrace diversity. It allow people them for embrace different beliefs. it allow people them for embrace different preferences. It allow people them for embrace different cultures. It allow people them for embrace different traditions. It allow people them for embrace different religions and just promote humanity. And at the end of the day, the final say when that is properly set, will they get a fine and a wonderful, wholesome Sierra Leone. A Sierra Leone will not get not to me na than they, not to than na me better pass this, than they better pass this. No, than na for we no more, than they not for mix that yeah. Something and the way we they do na salon way, as far as I'm concerned, they like it they will not know what say we they do and a the poor salon, but now they will do say salon don't pray. Of course, they don't make us say how free tongue na for Creole, the upline na for countryman them. Then so because of that, the Creole not for get land upline. Then countryman the older than they buy land inside free tongue. If another all sign na upline, then I don't come back when they buy na free tongue. Why make we not for buying na upline? More forget about the ethnic group and the diversity. More forget about all that than the. At the end of the day, what are we trying to promote? Is this not Sierra Leone? If the policy we get if God bless somebody with an idea, we go change salon, we na Creole, and what he need na land and opportunities them na upline for make it happen, for make the whole salon economy actually go before. You go say simply because na Creole man, we need get land, and no get right for get land na upline. Just like how something and they wouldn't can talk about. I can give beaucoup example the minus the Creole and the country upline and free land. If you say them beaucoup, way Sierra Leoneans them believe in a hold tight way that they put even inside politics, like I don't understand. Is it tribes that we are promoting, or do we all sing the same national anthem and the same national pledge? Is it about ethnic groups? Is it about tribes, or is it about Sierra Leone? Because if it is about Sierra Leone, then all this all they make so no matter. I hear one song this morning why be the concept. The song say Uda cap fits make you wear. And I don't know reggae artist singer, but I just say although you get that Uda cap fit, let them wear it. Sometimes something then they will God they ready for do na a country, na too few people there, they will just give the idea, and inside that idea they everybody inside the country they able for be blessed. They take a country from one place to the other. But if the country not able for embrace new diversity, able for embrace inclusivity, able for embrace variety, you go find out say there will be a lot of hindrance in growth. Trust me when I tell you. Because whether we like it or not, at the end of the day, when we take away all these ethnic groups, then we're all the same people. I believe so. We don't talk about all that one day where we become inside the whole show. I can give a short, a brief understanding on nationalism, because instead get a very long thing. But nationalism is simply identification with one's own nation and supporting the interest of that very same nation to exclude other nations and put that nation above it. Where I said and I can give a better definition from this other one then I believe when it comes to nationalism, a lot of similarities that can seem for day with patriotism, but it is totally different. Why? Because nationalism in many cases opposes patriotism. The only problem can be the fact that patriotism can also lead to nationalism, and we don't see that they do the course of time in a lot of history where I will get for can talk a little bit about. So nationalism here, just like our patriotism, they talk about devotion to one's country, love for one's country, and within the country stand for. Nationalism says the same. The only thing no more when nationalism is saying that, nationalism is also saying that your love for your country and your devotion to your country puts you putting your country over every other country? Well, to a certain extent, it is a good thing. You're glad they say somebody, they put salon over America, they put salon over England, they put salon over all the other countries. Then because of course we don't see a lot of salon man there where they travel out of salon, then go sit down, they work now with man country, and they never come back. Or worst of it all, then travel, go, then come back, and then not do nothing. So we have a lot of people like that would say, what do we need as a solution for the country? Now for me, we get more nationalism, more nationalists them. Now we country, people the way they allow themselves to go out, be empowered, and can make a change in the country. But the question now is, one, is it the same with patriotism? No, it is not the same. What it make are not the same? What it make are not the same that the fact say patriotism in actually they pay attention to your responsibility to your nation and every citizen in your nation, no matter what ethnic group, no matter what area they are found in your nation, no matter where they are, what color of their skin, whatever difference. In fact, patriotism consistently and continually promotes inclusivity, union, oneness in the country. Whilst diversity, nationalism now, in the promote superiority over every other nation. It tell you say take your nation, put her over every other nation, and make sure say what your nation stand for. Now you know you they stand for, any side you they go. It's a wonderful thing, but there are very, very, very negative downsides to that. We are one for make we understand. I make if you check. I spoke more on what patriotism is about. Then now, I just can get a short background of nationalism. But we can go for a short commercial break. And when we come back, we want you for call on number 088-971-971. May you self go for give your own contribution on this whole patriotism and nationalism thing. And we want to know how you think that patriotism and nationalism will help we for love with self na salon. There we come back. Stay tuned to Radio Fry Fry.
Now you can send mobile money with no sonko, only with AfriMoney. Ile como si wan send 5, 10, 50 or 5,000 leons or even more with no sonko. Yes, anytime, any day, every day. Any side you dey na salon free with AfriMoney. No go outside and the pinch pan the lily where you want send. Avoid sonko. Use AfriMoney. Dial *161 *1 # for send mobile money free. AfriMoney to AfriMoney. For no more, call 161 AfriMoney. No sonko.
Use AfriMoney for free. No sonko.
We na RC Bank, with Usim Couple, you dey work out with money na your phone all time.
We na RC Bank. Of course, now we get the most efficient and convenient internet banking platform na Salon.
Of course, we na the bank of choice. Now we get the best prepaid card na Salon. Come bank with we.
We na Rokel Bank. With a Visa debit card, you can do your transaction any side of the world inside you day.
We na Master Sabipa digital banking business na Salon.
Na RC Bank, now we get the best low interest rates na Salon.
We na Rokel Bank, we ATM they support careless transaction.
We na Rokel Bank, we dey send and receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram and Rare.
We na Rokel Bank. With we e-couple, you can send money to anybody when you get bank accounts with we. Just ask for your telephone number. That's it.
Fambulem, on a doye we na Rokel Bank. We na Agba Pan banking business na Mama Salon.
Michelle Group of Companies is reliable, competent, and trustworthy in providing quality service to its wide range of clientele. Through Mishcom, we provide premium internet service, secured data connectivity, VLAN and VOI over stats and fiber to mining industries, enterprises, hospitality industries, banks. We also provide fiber to home, point-to-point, and satellite backup for Freetown and provincial regions. Through our Michelle Security Agency, called MSA for short, we provide a wide range of services that brings safety, security to our clients. Our services include Staff Guard, which also includes access and control room, customer service security, roving, mobile control, and many more. For more information, visit our head office at number 10I Sasame Lewis Road, Freetown, or call +232 73 554 616 or 232 32 554 616. Michelle Group of Companies. We are the leaders.
Due to special request and popular demand, the Jump and King must come back again with a remix. We come on a salon, we come to England, oh yeah, but we don't run away. We come for better. We people that want for see wetin we dey do. We people that want for know wetin we dey say. Oh, we like we salon. Oh now, yeah yeah. Oh, we like we salon. We get we fine beach. We get with sunshine. Ah, we get fine bobo them. Well now. We get fine TT them. Well now. We get with diamond, bauxite and kimberlite. Better day. Now for that make we tell you say. Oh, we like we salon. Mama Salon, we like you. The Portuguese man say, the mountain and fever lion. Ah, and we don't see say, Salon and strong like iron. And if we try for labor, we go reap the benefit. So many people them, una join me can make me say. Oh, we like we salon, 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 and we like we salon. Oh, we like we salon, like that day. Sweet salon, we like you too much. We sweet salon, we like you pass mark. We sweet salon. Hey! Them fine bobo, oh yeah. Them fine titi, oh yeah. Them fine bobo, tell them. Them fine titi, tell them. Woo! Capital A, small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c, capital D, small d, capital E, small e, capital F, small f. Do so. so we continue. Make we sing this sing for we native land.
They wonder we go America, Canada. They wonder we go other side. We the wonder waiting at the ground. They all want to know what you would say. Salon we like you, bad one. Yeah. Yes, Mama Salon. We got love for you. Beaucoup love. Baby, love. Hey, we like you. We like we Salon. Hey, Salon. We like we Salon. You make a member.
This might sound selfish, you might call me that, but Jesus, I'm tired of being lied to and lying to people too. I'm tired of being stood up, getting people stood up. I don't wanna have dinner with anyone else but you tonight. No one else but you tonight. Oh Lord, come hastily. I'll take care of dinner. I'll fix some praise and worship for dessert. High class wine of pray you and me, and I'll fix my favorite your word. And you know it never goes bad. All I need you to come with. You're anointing, you're the Father and the Spirit. I want you all to myself tonight. I want you all to myself tonight. I want you all to myself tonight. I want you all to myself, myself, myself. I wanna hear, it's your touch I wanna feel, your loving arms all around me, taking away the pain and shame. I need you now, all to myself, your glory, Lord, I wanna know, it's the only thing I need to glow. Oh Lord, show me your glory, change my story, I need your glory. Tonight, I want you all to myself. Tonight, Lord, I need you all to myself. Tonight, Jesus, I want you all to myself. Tonight, Lord, I need you all to myself, myself, myself. Tonight, oh, like I'm missing out on all the love you share. So I need you to hold me in your arms tonight. 'Cause in your arms I find true love and peace and grace. I don't know what I will do without your love. Said I want you all to myself tonight. Bye bye, yeah, so
Mix master.
Sharp boy music.
one thing I want make you know for say. If I no be like you, I not for be go you way. And I still like you, I make God a leg on play. If you don't change your way, the bumper go astray. Let's go back to the way we started. Let's go back to the way we started. Let's go back to the way we started. I miss the way we started.
Yeah. Carry me back to the time when me just Chris na the dirty box. Babu no go feel better pain if you monkey box. Manage life small, put and day. When I used to for let me broke the money box. Then say pot cover go shine if cup better. Sapo go the smile if cup better. Me self me they try me don't support better. But now you don't tower let me cock pepper. We start like I say we know the part. Hypocrite all time me date so you body skip or sleep. Pastor say for let me go before the new start. Post me picture let it view start.
Oh, one thing I want make you know for say. If I no be like you, I not for be go you way. And I still like you, I make God a leg on play. If you don't change your way, the bumper go astray. Let's go back to the way we started. Let's go back to the way we started. Let's go back to the way we started. I miss the way we started.
Yeah. You party na me party in baby, so let's not compare me to the way me party. They pass spend by you party. We no born me say like bulk up up cool. So sit down, titty, trust me not gladdy. Let's take a break, let we mass with boss you. Forget about the sugar that did them where they cross you. The red mango now you gotta make the one for wash you. Like you chicky jaga me at, I know they flush you.
I don't tire, I don't retire. The O22 don't the wire. Just they imagine how I've been the angel. You know you want go, but the devil no liar. The kissing and touching and rubbing and all the thing we do is love and start. Come on, baby, let's go back. Let's go back to the way we started. The time waiting be sweet. Let's go back to the way we started. I be love you and you be love me. Let's go back to the way we started. Money there, money not there. I miss the way we started. Be me and you against the world. Oh.
It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything. It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything.
Hello and welcome once again to the Brunch Show, brought to you courtesy of Radio Fry 97.1 FM. Me, your name, Lauren said, of course, no sending time I hear this voice or see this face. It means that we get something wonderful for talk about. Of course, if you don't listen, you yourself know it today. We topic now nationalism and patriotism, and we're going to talk a little bit about patriotism, and now one come to nationalism and left the whole premise so that everything go easily understandable and well go before Come on, I so with until I believe so we go before apply. But I understand before we reach to all that, we won't forget the verse of the day again and the quote of the week. The verse of the day today they come up from 1 Timothy chapter 2 from verse 1 to 3, and it says, I urge then, first of all, that requests, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving be made for everyone, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all goodness and holiness. This is good and pleases God our Savior. It is important for us to always elevate the fact that waiting God wants, now we suppose for the sea. We've always put that we eat, saying that now we want for the sea. And waiting God wants, now I don't show we so now I say waiting God wants for we now waiting godliness, peace, holiness, and very nice quiet lives them that the world meaning because cast not supposed for them. All of the entire issues and corruption, all of these things, they're not supposed to be there. But in order for many things to happen, he said, waiting, we get work for do, waiting that we don't work, we need for do. He said, make we begin for pray and they give thanksgiving unto in God for the people them with the not the world. We for pray for all man. And not say just pray no more for some you family, say for pray for all man. But where he make personal preference now, he say inside that all man day, then they are very important for pray for. Where they show we say inside Bible, where Paul be the talk to Timothy now, he himself be no say even in those days, people them they pray but they forget for pray for the leaders and the people that were there in authority. So even put them in emphasis. Say make sure say you pray for them. Oh, you need for pray for leaders and the people that were in authority. So they like today, a try for Isaiah being going out to a place where we all recognize, say this nationalism and patriotism all they talk about. It also means say one of the responsibilities that we get as a citizen and for pray for the president and the one that would work with them. So would they get we quote of the week where they come up from Mahatma Gandhi, and it says a nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. So then the ability say don't talk about them again. The culture of Salon. They're not going for Siampa with flag, they're not going for Siampa with we write, they're not going for even Siampa with they talk. Now actually waiting they inside we, how they see we they behave, how we they live, how we they do things them, how we they go about with daily lives. Now they prove the culture of Salon. Now they reveal the culture of Salon. And we need for embrace Sierra Leone. Well, what is supposed for be called Sierra de Loa. Get in your own and culture the winner inside no more than they. And then culture then thing that we don't begin for loss, we want for begin for embrace. When one of the things and then they will make this conversation here, we will get today very important. We want you for able for consciously be, and take them upon yourself or say, me, I dey go back to my culture, the cultures that we been get, I dey go learn but there. So that I for propagate there. Rather than I do with my own thing, rather than I follow what Nigeria man they do. Ma do what Sierra Leone suppose for do. So of course, I know say the second hour of the program we can usually open the phone lines and make una able for call and give una own contribution so that we self go able for learn from una and Salon go able for benefit from in citizen there. Not to me no more na citizen as Salon, not to we na radio fry no more get waiting for talk but or get the know-how and know but the and I would say very important things that we need for pay attention to as a nation. We go help we for go through nationalism and patriotism. I believe say people in the house their way sometimes they don't study past me. What means study? I mean they have PhDs, they have masters, they have degrees on things like this or on things that are very very related to this. We go get a lot for say. And besides that, they say if you're not citizen as alone and you go through everything what they go through. So you definitely must get something for say. So I go on for make you call on the number 088-971-971. Make yourself give you your own contribution. May we learn from you today, of course. You know, say we slogan at this radio station now. You talk, we listen. I don't need the talk. It don't over 1 hour. This is your opportunity to talk and help us to understand from your perspective and from what is something it actually supposed to be with waiting nationalism and patriotism, how it go help we as Sierra Leoneans for work in love in this country. Another thing we want for make una know the number we una for call on the number 088-971-971. 971, just in case you don't know. And the call one more time, 088 971 971. Call on that number there now and make your contribution. Also, I would say I get a bad news for share with I would say the Fry community and the Fry family. We brother Amara Barcelona lost his mama last week. And unfortunately, not last week, over a week ago, actually, Amara Barcelona lost his mama, unfortunately. Just imagine we go upline, we go there to I believe saying I be McKinney the Dande. We go there, we meet, we had a wonderful time. We do some publicities then together. We do a show together. I was so happy to meet him. Then just I think 2 days after night call we call him just for check on her night. We say now go upline, so we'll say they go other side upline. Once I was past they go and say mama just died and call him now go. So we want as Fry family we want for extend we condolence to Amara Barcelona wherever it is. May God continue to encourage you and strengthen you in this very, very tough season now your life. What they go through, may God give you comfort. May God bring people that near you. May God give you strength for continue. I pray say you go mourn like somebody will get hope, and God will continue for give you go show more love to you, and people then go come. We go make things then go be a little bit lighter. It's one of the toughest things for do now for go to a morning season that you life alone. So just in case you did it, you said don't they relate with Amara Barcelona, please call them, check on them. And if you're able to go to Rango, because like we for don't say we they go, but of course we already been done come on that side there in our upline now we don't can at the other side it was we said now on the road we've been there. And as soon as I know that big road trip now we've been get. So there was no way we could have gone back to McKinney and now we don't come back in a free zone. So yeah, please may we all just reach out to them wherever you do. And also going back to the program, yes, we really talk about nationalism and patriotism, and I don't really talk a little bit about patriotism because I don't talk more about Dandy. I want for going to nationalism again a little. Please call on the number 088-971-9711 for land from you. Please call on the number. And just in case you don't listen and you're not able to get a viewing experience, now for call on, for tuning on we Facebook page, just go to Facebook and type Radio Fry Fry, click on the link, and you go see we. It go nice for me even drop your comment and share the link to other people there, make them follow the conversation. Maybe somebody go out there, we go on for Yagi days and go need for land from them. So, when you talk about nationalism, as I be say again, it's very similar, or it was very similar. Temping day, anytime you talk about nationalism and patriotism, you talk about, anytime you talk about patriotism, nationalism, we talk about. But those days are totally gone. Now, the word nationalism don't get a totally new definition based on how they don't begin for use them from 1950 something they come. So it don't take quite a while now where the meaning of the word nationalism don't look shift. And mostly if you check the people, the 10 way when they use the word nationalism, now 10 way people when they try for, I would say mostly now in situations of segregation. 10 way they do that us versus them kind of thing. That we better pass una why is patriotism not they talk about that. The patriotism is I would say totally dedicated towards respect and inclusivity, embracing diversity, union, bringing people together and to reach one goal and all of that. Whilst nationalism doesn't really talk about that. Nationalism really talks about, yes, we are one people, but it's talking about how the one people stands out amongst all the other people in the world. And of course, that need to a certain extent, you go and say good day param, because it go nice for make you take your country serious pass you, I take other man country because nobody no go like you pass you. But unfortunately, that I would say that school of thoughts there or that mindsets they don't lead to a lot of negative things them throughout history. Like for example, Adolf Hitler was he was an imperialist and a nationalist. So he practiced imperialism and nationalism. What's in nationalism? I just don't tell you. What you think say you country. Well, you look over your country in you look out for your country in interest, just like the same thing with patriotism, but not in the wrong way. You look out for your country in interest, you love your country, you devote yourself to your country and your country in better run and in promotion. The only thing no more that the motive behind nationalism totally different from the motive behind patriotism. The motive behind nationalism mostly now that they give respect to your country and your country alone. And that one day now mostly they get negative and as we don't see. Like Adolf Hitler are one of the people that will be actually they practice them things and we see what he do with I would say with the world. He literally a lot of people then die because of that guy, man. A lot of people then die, a lot of people lost their lives, a lot of heritages were lost, a lot of villages and places and monuments were destroyed, a lot of history was wiped off the face of the earth. Like nationalism is originally wasn't meant to be a bad thing, but it's currently now the words that you will a word that you will use when you are talking about people that are looking at I would say conquering the world, looking at dominating, looking at being superior over every other person. But of course, we all know, say now, if we want for approach nationalism as Sierra Leone, it not even make sense. So I'm not thinking that's until we for pay more attention to as much as we're supposed to pay attention to patriotism, we make talk about more. But now, bringing it all into perspective, I want for make we all as a citizen or as citizens as Sierra Leoneans come to the place where we accept, say, even as much as we talk about nationalism and we don't talk about patriotism, then we say how we go help we for love we self. We get for no say now the fact that we say how we for help we for love we self means say what we they look out for when we think about nationalism and patriotism is it helping us to become one body, a single unit when you think about Sierra Leone. Because Sierra Leone now has been divided into portions. You get the portions that way, even when it comes to politics, there's some certain tribe, now certain how they can call them. Now certain party they no more than they vote for. Some certain tribe, now certain party they back no more than they vote for. When it comes to power, when it comes to a lot of different things, we're so divided. And it is something that has worked against us from 19 book because I for color now. From 19 pape, we don't get issue. From then 10 like we talk about how the slave trade happened. That was how it happened. The fact that we were divided. If you want to talk about how most of what we get don't turn other country on, is because of that very same thing. We were divided. If we want to talk about what they happen right now in the country, why make something then they would gumbo but all day and feel like they change? It is the very same thing. So I want for make we see now why make we use love with then two words there. Why we use love with then two words there now? Because, well, it is not enough to be patriotic. And it's not enough to be a nationalist. In fact, it's based on what nationalism don't be now. Just not bother for be nationalist again. Just be patriotic. But it is not enough to be patriotic. In fact, it has been proven according to history it has been proven in history that most people that start off patriotic end up becoming nationalists. And they start out fine, and they end up yonder, which is another reason why, at the end of the day, when you talk about patriotism and you talk about nationalists, you have to talk about love. Because if you don't talk about love and you talk about nationalism and patriotism, that means it's the negative and kind of patriotism and nationalism that has been practiced. Of course, mostly when patriotism negative, no say you don't already talk nationalism. But patriotism, as it should be, is just embracing diversity and all of those kind of things, as I already spoke about. Now, the reason why I make love for kind sign is because love is of God. God in will, now for make all man love himself. Bible make you for understand, say, God say, if you never for love your brother, where they near you, that means say you not love me. If you never for love your sister, where they near you, that means say you not love me. And in will now for make we love we self, and for make we not serve not that God passer. And he said, the way we would able for serve him, now by where we love, we company there, and we love him. So we love for God, now in the help we for love, we company there. Basically, now that way the trajectory of a part God in will, we can to love FIBA towards mortal man in the summarized form. The sign now with the problem the day now way, if you say you are gonna be patriotic, and because somehow patriotism simply means devotion and commitment, dedication, and love for your nation. But God now ever pay attention to one nation, he left the other nation. It has never been the will of God that one nation should gain attention and the other nation be neglected. God in plan that for make, even though he gets a people them, even the time where he say he gets a selected set of people, the way he call him people them, you find out say those people were called the Israelites. And those people that were called the Israelites, eventually, well, I go say, then do think God been there for making for change band and a lot of things. And of course, we know say God be even well the world, say God make the world back. A lot of things that happen, the Israelites and not be make fine. Well, no say even at that, God been get for malice, mortal man and false. Even young people that we call young people that we not the Israelites them. They been get for abandon all man, not talk to nobody for over basically 400 years. Say he finally sent Jesus Christ. The way Jesus Christ can now, what he say the will of God now for make waiting, for make all men be saved. So from where Jesus Christ came, there was nothing like the Jews and the Gentiles anymore in the sight of God. There was nothing like the ones that were my people and the ones that are not my people anymore in the sight of God. The sight of God now, he only saw one people. Now make way, continue for read scripture, especially in the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You will notice that it's the same message, is just repeated and given in different accounts and all of that. You'll find out say one of the things that we be mentioned now their accounts and that where God be ready for showing showing love, not be a general kind of love, and not be specified saying love not be so for some man and also for some man. So the points that even be the encourage we as mortal man say waiting. He say if we say we love him, then we will say we love her, we love for pastor man, we not sabia. What he say if politician, then the only people that wouldn't they love are the one that we like them. You as a child of God, would you they like now, you not for like no more the one that we just like you. He say you love for be unconditional. The one we not like you, be you for like him. He say the one we hate you, be you for love him and pray for him. Now that one in he say why? He say because if the same love with that politician we not like me, they give. Now you said they give. What make you different? Then as until he pay serious attention to. Then where he want for prove in points now. What he tell me? He say God in love, not they pick some man he left the other man. They give you this example. He say where God they make rain for them. He say the rain they for them and the man way good and the man way bad. We ready for make sun come on a do. If they make the sun come on a do the way good and the way bad. God, says rain and sun are blessing from God. So even directly, we try for sure, we say the blessings the way they come from God. God send unto all mortal man. Send unto the one no more with no harm. Send unto the one no more with lekam. Send unto the one no more with fine. Send unto the one no more with don't believer. He say in blessing then have been to mortal man. Bible say for God so loved the world that he gave. The focus of God in love, not to a specific few. The focus of God in love, that the entire whole, the whole body, the one set of people the way he called the body of Christ. In your own people them. In your own people them. So now from just in people them being a selected few in the Israelites in people that now became the world. So now when you talk about patriotism, and you bring love in there, it means you have brought God. And if it means say you don't bring God inside it, that means say you love now, you patriotism not for just stop or the characters and the principles of patriotism not for just be extended to the people that are way now you area then they or now your country then they. Which means it starts with patriotism, but it ends with humanity or humanism. You just loving human beings. You making the right decisions for everybody in the world. You're not just saying what I'm going to do is what is best only for me or only for Sierra Leone, but what I am doing should be best for the world. And if you check, if we as Sierra Leoneans begin to think like this, it means that the solutions that Sierra Leoneans will bring forth will be worldwide solutions, which means countries out of Sierra Leone will be needing the solutions that Sierra Leone will provide. You now watch that one day and tell me say not to find it. Yes, we know say I go say the nations them we go call first world country, they're like we don't come na salon and don't do things there. Some of them don't do we bad. Some of them don't soberly use we. Some of them don't soberly maltreat we. We are basically picking up, I want to say the pieces, but I know they see them. But anyway, we are trying to pick up the pieces. We are really trying to pick up the pieces. But we cannot pick up the pieces in a way that will be like them. Like you say, you need the hot fire with fire. You don't solve a problem by becoming the problem. Instead of, it's because some people that you don't put problem per and say nothing. Since now me, they used to give problem, and they become problem against. No, that's not how we solve things. We don't become what they are to bring solutions to the world, or to bring solutions in our country, or to love our country best. The best way we can do it is to start and to walk towards humanism, the love for mankind, the love for one another. Not the love for just Sierra Leoneans, the love for one another. The kind of love for one another that can benefit Sierra Leone. You can love everybody in the world and bring forth worldly solutions in the world and tell them that these solutions that God have given me, this idea that God has given me, this thing that God has helped me to do, this platform that God has helped me to create, is a platform that will help everybody in the world. But he gave it to me, and because I'm a Sierra Leonean, this platform is going to be based in Sierra Leone. But it's still free for everybody in the world to be influenced by it. If it is a platform that can help you too. It is high time we come to the place where we love Sierra Leone enough to know that it is given to us as citizens to grow to the point that we harnessed in God and also in ourselves the ability to bring forth results to the world and tag that results to Sierra Leone. Just like how we can gladly for celebrate with Salone footballers the way they play na international countries them. We dey glad you say why. Na in do am, na in skill, na in gift, na in this, na in that, but he's a Sierra Leonean. We are happy to celebrate that. But what we are saying here now is, as we are celebrating that, we're also paying attention that we want for make that one day, that we gift day, that we skill day, that we idea day, whatever God could bless you with inside the long run, make it not be seen as a blessing when they stop with you. When God blesses you, your blessing or the blessing of God should be able to influence the nation. So whatsoever is your idea, whatsoever is your plan, whatsoever is your project, whatsoever is your interest, whatsoever is your passion, whatsoever is your ambition, should be something that can influence the world. And then Sierra Leone will benefit from it. But it cannot work if you have not come to the place where you even love your neighbor as yourself. So you see, nationalism and patriotism, the time that they were the same thing, they spoke about embracing diversity, embracing variety, embracing different preferences, and embracing different peoples, embracing different cultures, embracing different principles, all those kind of things, embracing them and bringing them all together to fit and meet one goal. But these days, we don't get to see things like that. And I feel like I say, one of the reasons that will make this also don't become an issue is because everybody is so keen on being a thing in their nation, or being a thing in their family, or being a thing in one small, like it is too small. Like let's just look at it from this perspective. Maybe we'll understand them better. Yeah? When it comes to the most basic thing, when I don't know for other religion, but for Christians, when it comes to the most basic instruction we God don't give to we all as Christians, written down there, he say, "Go ye out there, preach unto waiting all nations." He say, teach them exactly what I've taught you. He not say, teach you country. He said all nations. So everything God plans to give unto mankind, He's giving you, yes, but He's I go say in arts. What's in your mind? The reason we make it a give. Now for me that thing able for influence the world. What's all nations that like what you say the world. In your mindset towards that enough for make you influence the world. But if you don't have solutions that can cater for the world, if you don't have answers for the world inside of you, then sometimes you have to ask yourself, is this my idea or is this God's idea? Because everything that God is giving unto man is for man to influence the world. So if you have ideas, if you have projects, if you have ambitions, if you have passions, that's an interest that you can use to influence the world, and you are in Sierra Leone, that is what God is thinking about. He's thinking about you using that influence your world. But you know how you do that? You do that from starting to love what? Your country. Love your neighbor as yourself. The most direct neighbor where you get after your family, now your community. The most direct neighbor where you get after your community, now you will say you district. The most direct neighbor we get after your district, now your nation. The most direct neighbor we get after your nation, now the nation they way there around your nation. Well, I know, sorry, now your continent, now the continental nation there, the most direct neighbor we get after the continental nation there, not the world. So when you see it that way, it is showing you, I would say, the principle or the steps where God expects you for take in growing in influence. God wants for make we start for love with brother and sister there. And that love day is in using waiting God they give we for help them. basically. So whatever idea you have, whatever thing you want to do, you start by thinking of how can I use this to help my neighbors? How can I use it to help my community? How can I use it to help my district? How can I use it to help my nation? Then you start thinking about how can I use it to help this continent? Then you go beyond that. How can I use it to help the world? So you see, nationalism and patriotism helps us to start in the work of love and in the will of God. If you're able for master love, trust me when I tell you, it is hard for me you live in this world and you're not able for acquire and achieve nothing. It's not possible. Why? Bible says, it says na love na make God be able for calm down and conquer Satan. He say God so loved the world that he gave up his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him will not perish but have everlasting life. The greatest gift to mankind comes because of love. So if you have a gift that you want to give to the world, you need love. So nationalism and patriotism, and another way back where they relate to that day. Remember we talk about patriotism. They talk about values them where you supposed for they uphold as a citizen. One of the values that we talk about, I will not read through them so that you remember them because they can't close the program very soon. Is the fact that one, you're supposed for love your country. Two, you're supposed for respect you country national symbol. Mean say you're supposed for know what your national symbol mean and live by them. You're supposed for be committed to your civic duties and responsibilities. That way mean say one, if it's like you probably pay tax and civic duty. Like you suppose anytime they call you in a court, make sure say go. Civic duty, civic responsibility go be like what we talk about being patriotic, as in taking responsibility for things in your community, putting your resources and your time and your strength together and accomplishing things in your area, in your place of influence, on behalf of the nation, not to pass governments can do. As long as you are there, the government is there. You are a citizen of Sierra Leone, which means you are a representative of Sierra Leone. When they ask you, where are you from? It's like when they ask you, who are you? When they ask you, where are you from? They say, and you say you are a Sierra Leonean. It's like when they say, who are you? And you say, I am a Sierra Leonean. So you see, then of course, another thing we're supposed to do now, you're supposed to defend your nation in interest. You're not supposed to be one of the people that will go and talk bad about your country. You're going to pass, they go and talk, say, hey, Salon not better. Hey, so from bad to worse. Or some man older than talk rubbish na Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, and TikTok, and all of that. If you not get better thing for talk about Salon, you not go lock him out. Now, one of the things they want to before understand why you as a Salon man go the fair way for bringing bad name to Salon. Most they can say things in a Salon where they happy, we're not fine. If you're not able for change them, where you make that video, you say at the group, na internet. Now what change? Now bad name no more in Salon. Just in case you not be the watch and listen to international news. Sierra Leone is becoming a mockery in the world. Because all day now we they create content we they send but we country where they mock the country. Now the witsman and they use we content for mockery. It's becoming something else. Me no know who that dash monkey banana because I for color. And he say Munku boss per matches is just a crack. Your old phone. The same phone way for use for app salon, now they use for create content, you sell salon, tell the world say salon no better. Meaning they well, anyway, defend your country interest. Now you for the go on social media, we person say salon no better, salon they go no sir, you sky country this. Now you for go to the country, now the very same place there and defend the nation. Yes, we not like what's in the happen there, but you are from here. Yes, you know like what you they eat, you know like how they sleep, you know like the fact lights they go, but you are still a Sierra Leonean. If you go on social media and you start talking against Sierra Leone, it doesn't show that. You have a way to handle those issues, protest, advocate, do those things inside your country. Not they go make video, they go and send na the world. They make them, they use and they create TikTok video the way they make Salon feedback, like I say, now we are the most backward country in the world. What is that? Then it says also celebrate national holidays. Yes, that's even fine for do. Like for example, we have this national independence coming up on the 27th of April. Just in case you will not be known. Nothing for celebrate, because I even see something on social media when me at one, and guy say before you take your money, you buy in green, white and blue polo this year. Take that money, they get add para, you buy power bank because it's not for car. And me hand out laugh, but at this, even though it was funny, at the end of the day, the way being kind of in mind was, does the fact say lights not they mean say we not for celebrate independence? I don't think so. Because lights not been there, the tell we been get independence. Why make lights now for me say lights not day one for me say we not for celebrator? The tell we been get independence. Not na pan lamp self will be the use. Let's not check now. Yes, you're not comfortable. Yes, you not like what you they see. Yes, the way the country they, you gather, they so and all of that. But you want to tell me, say, the people that will be there, they tell me pan lamp not be there. We suggest pan lamp not be there. Because we don't know what's in the entire day. You want to tell me, say, them people then they, if they grab today, then say, yeah, you they say, because light not they not for celebrate independence. Then go say, oh, I'm proud that I gave my life for Salon for being independent like today. If you say we're glad he said their sacrifice to them make worth it. These are things we get for still the watch. People and they don't pay very hefty price them for the country. And we have to honor them by the way we live. We have to. Then of course it says support for the military. You get for these are people we must celebrate. With soldier man there, with policeman there. Yes, you might not like everything they are doing. I not go hide and partner, not always say I do fine. In the areas that they should be supported, support them still. When they do something wrong, just like you are a patriotic citizen, you tell them this is wrong. I am a citizen, I know my rights, and I know you should not be doing this. That is just it. Some man not even know say this corruption and bribe fashion they do with policeman and soldier man and all of that. We just help the country for good being. That is not how we support them. How we support them is to teach them what tell them that this is my right, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do, and I would not encourage you to continue this. I rather you take me to the police station, I pay it for pay, then I continue for give money. Why? Because the more I continue for give money, the more corruption they have. They continue in the country. The more corruption they continue in the country, the more the time we country for finally change and reach those who want for reach they add. If not been the next 10 years for be. Because we first no more they give una money, you have to be now the next 15 years because they would actually get the change. We get for make una force use to the fact so we not get for the give una money again. Then if we not agree, we get for sack una all for other people there. Say that they happen now 1 whole 4-5 years and they think about how much will they stretch the time where it go take for make Salon develop. By then half thing that what will they do. If we're gonna support them, let's support them the right way. Then also we have respect for diversity. We don't talk about time, of course. We thank God for the fact that Salon are one of the most tolerant, religious tolerant countries. Them we support we serve by some few things, some things, and there I really pray we do something about, especially when it comes to politics and the other things. I don't need to go into that, but we need for respect diversity. Then also, know about your history, know about your country, know about how you come out, how you go, know these things. Know where, waiting Salon actually stand for, waiting them build them upon, why them build them that way it'll help you for know how for approach what you they do and how for bring solutions then for the country, how for be a useful citizen. Because now the thing, we get a lot of citizens, but this one, I wouldn't use the words that are coming in my mind. Then we have also advocacy. You can go out and do advocacy, like in situations them where you think say people them are and then they treat them poorly. They could be treated better. You have the strength, you have the voice, you have the know-how to even know that this is wrong, rather than grumble about it. Put your words to action. Gather people, gather people of influence. Do something. Meet people of influence. Do something. Just do something rather than just grumble. Of course, peaceful expression, which is the same thing as peaceful protests, are things that you can do to get the government's attention and get the people's attention. Sometimes it's not the government, it's the people's attention. So just fall in line and do the right thing so that we can all go forward as a nation. Another thing you should be is somebody that is proud of their culture. Somebody that is proud of their culture definitely knows about their culture. So you need for know about your culture, for be proud of them. Being proud of them means wearing it, using it, eating according to it, dancing according to it, celebrating with it, celebrating it, all of those things. And lastly, tolerance and inclusivity, which means they bring with strength, we know-how, we resources them all at the table, with differences they're all on the table for make one beautiful, wonderful salon. Dande nai it mean for be a patriotic person, and not just a patriotic person. It also is what it means to be a child of God in your nation. It also is your way to humanism, and it's also your way to fulfilling the will of God in your life. Après say you don't learn a lot. Après say we as Sierra Leoneans then go join on for go before Papa God invoke any assignment. Say we dey meet back. Me your name na Lawrence Hedd, and I dey say tata.
Now you can send mobile money with no sonko, only with AfriMoney. Ilé you want send 5, 10, 50 or 5,000 leons or even more with no sonko. Yes, anytime, any day, every day, any side you in a salon, free with AfriMoney. No go outside and the pinch pan the lily where you want send. Avoid sonko. Use AfriMoney. Dial *161 *1 # for send mobile money free. AfriMoney to AfriMoney. For no more, call 161. AfriMoney. No sonko.
Use AfriMoney for free.